ban with the Valentina, pick up the Faramis. That's like a recipe for disaster for RSGPH. And now for See You Soon, they get that joy, but be reminded, it's not the same kind of joy. It's a bit more punishable. Picking it first sounds good on paper, but depending on the response, it might just be dangerous. Mathilda is still available, and usually it's between the Faramis and the Mathilda. We've seen the AP Brand does that, you know, that option, right? Oh, you pick the Faramis or the Mathilda because they can make either work.
I thought you were going to say it sounds good on paper, but it depends on what paper, right? Because if you write on a different kind of paper, it makes a different sound. And right now, that's kind of the style. Wait till I reach my conclusion.
Okay, sorry.
You threw me off, man, but that was okay. RSGPH and See You Soon, the way that they've been playing has been a very different way, a very different perspective. Why are you looking at the right? That's Homeboys who've just entered the stadium.
Oh, I was looking at the box of Hello Panda that they have in their hand.
Oh my god, you're right.
Like, they could have given
nice
us
Hello
one.
Panda, man. I just said hi to Chibi, who's going to be playing later.
Anyway, what was your point again?
So, different paper, sounds different on different paper, right? I mean, looking at See You Soon, the way that they've been playing, it hasn't been normal MLBB. It's been kind of an abnormal Ube. Right? It's Ube, they want to group up, but it's advancing, it's aggression, it's all in. It's not the same kind of passive gameplay where you look for a team fight, but it's mainly front to back. It's a full dive most of the time. And now, with this kind of composition, and See You Soon has already drafted for themselves, Kusei getting his prio pick. This is the hero that he's played in all 3 games of the group stages. Now is finally back in his hands.
It's kind of the Bruno, but they're going with the Shred still, but it's not nearly as effective right now. The Assassin in the jungle is magical damage. So the Bruno Diva synergy not going to be as strong technically. And for RSG, they immediately respond with the Brody. And now it's a skill matchup. And I think more importantly than the matchup is going to be the mid and roamer, man. That's why it's being hidden right here. Is it for both teams? Well, I guess Novaria is shown already. But the roaming 3-man is what makes or break the gold lane. We've seen it happen in game 1 and game number 2. For RSG, they're banning away all these hard control heroes. They're trying to limit Boxy from suppressing one of them.
Yeah, both teams are respecting their respective roamers, right? I think for the past 2 games, 3 games, there have always been so many heroes banned out by See You Soon from Light. Earlier, Guinevere, and then we saw the Florin. At some point, we also saw the Minotaur. But for now, with what you mentioned, with the dive composition that See You Soon has brought in, what could be the main halter of that strategy? Now that the Faramis is taken out.
Oof, that's tough. What comes to mind with the same effect is maybe an Estus, but it's just not the same thing. It's just not as good. We'll see if that's an option, because if it's not big sustain like that, Florin comes to mind, just got banned. Then it's got to be big crowd control, something that can really swing a big fight in your favor. But we haven't seen those heroes, those kind of heroes being meta in a long time. Matilda, though, comes in for RSG. They're going to be trying to play that mobility game. Martis with a guiding wind flying at you, that can be a very dangerous situation for SYS.
I was just about to say, now this gets dangerous because now we have the Matilda and the Novaria, arguably really good clear, really good rotations as well, and movement speed, in addition towards the Martis. So their mid trio is super strong in laning as well as rotations. And this is what See You Soon has been known to strive for, and that's how they were able to win in game number 1. But with RSG holding that control, how will See You Soon answer that back?
Wow.
Their answer is a Cho in their roaming position. And what's the last pick they're coming through here with?
Time to go to the RSG show.
Your team
Lilia.
is picking.
All right. I was thinking that, hey, if you can't really win in the utility, then you can win in the damage. In a comp team fight, with the marksman being a Brody, the Lilia can do a lot of damage right here. But again, this just makes the Daiwa just that much less effective, less efficient in synergizing with his team. It still can work out, though. They have chances to just make solo plays. In the middle of a fight, I think it's going to come to individual skill. It's going to be outplays on top of outplays here to decide who comes out on top.
And it's Nats with the Paquito. Signature picks coming out left and right. See You Soon with Boxy's Cho. Try to counteract that. I mean, looking at it, Boxy, his show has been spectacular so far in MPLI 2023. It's been phenomenal. Against someone like a Brody who cannot go for Purify, you finally understand why he waited all that time to finally show that Cho in the knockout stages, and here it is. What do you think? Quick thoughts. Hey, Turner? It's crazy.
It is crazy. It's loco.
It's Ra. Z, get it? Ra? Please.
Hi.
You can't spell crazy without Ra.
That is true. That is true. I think RSG with the strong mid trio, we get the point of it. They want to out-rotate See You Soon. They want to play the game better than See You Soon. And ladies and gentlemen, here it is. Go big or go home. Only one team can move forward. Will it be the Filipino Titan in RSG Philippines, or will the dark horse come out on top? See you soon from Cambodia.
I think a big factor right here is definitely the damage output. For the side of RSG, they win it out in the speed, in the utility. But when it comes to an all-out brawl, the damage coming in from See You Soon, especially 3-4 right now, is going to be very heavily favoring See You Soon. That can be what they use to win this game out.
The early game pressure from Lilia definitely is there. But if they lane with Light, I think that would be a little bit of a different story.
I mean, it depends, right? I think in the late game, even Martis compared to Joy, there's just a lot more damage on See You Soon, period. So if they're able to catch RSG when they're not ready or when the utility isn't available, I think they definitely come out on top. So it's about timing the guiding winds. It's about timing all these utilities, these ultimates that RSG will be trying to use to really come out on top in the fights.
For now, you can already see that Kusei is actually constantly been able to shove these waves in, constantly able to bully Eman. So far, has to wait for level 4 for Eman to really have an answer back. But Demon Kite, already level 4 with MP as well. Kusei getting ganked. And Light helps Eman out in this lane, giving Eman a bit more or a lot more pressure to play with.
The value of Light is insane, right? The Matilda pick in particular as well. The fact that he's able to make things in the mid lane unequal, make it in favorable of the Brody in the gold lane as well. And the constant just pressure and the fact that he's able to rotate so quickly. But in top lane, already some flashes happening. Nats!
Oh, he gets a turret shot as well. Still able to sustain with that skill 1, that shield, with a jab. See You Soon now. Trying his own Demon Kite away. Felix doing a good job with the Spectre step, but Light joins into the fray. And Astro's there! Aqua! Steals the turtle from downtown. Now Boxy's caught. Nats jumping in, knockout strike, locking him down for a bit. Aqua, another Astral recall. The snipe, will he get it? Oh my god, he gets MP. Not, oh he did, wait, he got Boxy, right?
Yeah, Boxy gets taken out.
I thought I was aiming for the purple buff.
What the?
Wow.
Like, in that turtle fight, you would say, all right, MP has a level ahead of Demon Kite. Now Demon Kite just reached level 5, but previously it was level 4, but meanwhile, Light's very quick.
Part memory, 1 HP, my god! Just barely gets out 1 HP. If Aqua got another, that would have been crazy. That would have been MSC Aqua.
The XP difference, no problem. We have Aqua on the Novaria. Is this a power pick for him? Because he's been throwing it very, very accurately. And he's playing it so well, making things that aren't in favor of them, in favor of them.
And it just lends itself so well to this early game. Like you mentioned, man, initially this utility is going to be so damaging until See You Soon catches up with several more items. They're the ones on damage control, technically. And as long as MP isn't shut down and he can still scale without being invaded too heavily, it's still going to be okay. But look at this pressure onto the gold lane, man. They want to punish this Bruno bad.
Super fast maneuver, torn apart memory, Boxy taken out, and it's Light. He picks up the kill. RSG snowballing in the 3rd game of this series.
And it looked like See You Soon wanted to go for a similar engage in the top lane. But unfortunately, Nas, just too strong, just too slick with it, man. Gets untouched and not taken down.
Here's the... Oh, hang on. Ooh.
Felix is actually going to be pinned down for a bit here by 3 members. Aqua pops in the Astral Medium, just slows him down for a bit. Forces a flicker out though, big one, right as the turtle spawns in.
Yeah, what I was about to mention is that, okay, they're getting kills, but it only kills onto the Cho. We already mentioned that this is a thing, right? Like a split push roam, distracting everyone. Look at the level difference between MP.
Let's see, Red Tree battle coming down at it. It's going to be Felix with the Abyssal Strike and Demon Kite with the Red Tree win. Now it's Boxy with Way of the Dragon, locking Demon Kite down. Rod jumping in with the Black Shoes, getting out. See you soon, disengaging, getting one final Astral Sphere hit onto Boxy as RSG completely disengaged.
That discipline coming in from RSGPH. Instantly get what they want and they completely retreat, not wanting to go for anything else. Very different to See You Soon, who I believe would have actually stepped on the gas pedal. Meanwhile, Felix, he has to be careful.
Demon Kite, Mortal Coil brings it back. A Decimate down in the Tier 1 turret to pick up a kill. And it's all RSG in the first 5 minutes.
I have a question. How?
Come on.
Question's gotta wait.
Hey. It's an Astral Echo. Just a little bit of a zoning ult.
Whew, okay, that was close. But back to the question, how was MP unable to get that turtle earlier on against Demon Kite, who was, again, a level below?
Oh, so almost 2 levels below. I think it's due to the Mortal Coil, but Nats.
1v1. Oh, the sustain gets him out just for a bit. But MP takes him down in a 1v1 solo kill up top.
But back to the point, man. I think Demon Kite hit him with the Mortal Coil knockup right as the turtle got in range. So it's back again, a mechanical play, because that's what it's going to boil down to. Both these teams are kind of equal, but look at the gold differences in the equipment and the gold. MP is the only one, but with all your laners not doing so well, only a matter of time, man.
Wow. Now they're going to go in again. Way the Dragon kicking Iman, finding the right target, but Iman is still able to disengage forward now, and Felix has no say as to who gets picked off. Astral Spear, every time he shoots it out now, you have to watch out. By the way, was that first item blade armor from Nats? What the heck?
Didn't get to see it, but if it is, then that's the whole idea. Shut down the Bruno, make sure that the DPS ain't available. I think it's valid for the early game initially, but later on, I think the main carry in the big fights is going to be Ra and MP. It has to be what Season is going for. RGPH, they have vulnerable members in the backline, and with the Matilda, Season could maybe pose a question to RSG. Who are you going to try and protect? The magic damage or the physical damage?
Right now, they have to choose one, but Felix is getting dove on. Demon Kite buying the space necessary for Iman to get a few good hits. Light winning in the trade against the Mage. Ra forced back, forced to pop regen. Still has the Black Shoes, however. Nats distracting 3.
And the Lilia in the hands of Ra really isn't as accurate, and there's just so much movement speed on the side of RSG. It's a lot easier said than done. You're going to land all these angry glooms. Boxy, though, trying to make a play, it's just too difficult. They're so limited in their catch tools, and it comes from so close, right? It's so telegraphed when the Cho is trying to go for a pickoff that you can't really surprise your enemies unless you burn a battle spell. And I think for now, Boxy is still waiting on that big moment, waiting for the right chance to really catch RSG off guard, because at a 2k gold lead, they gotta try and do something quick.
And honestly, they do still have the opportunity to do so. Look at the goal difference from MP. Despite everything going on with the team right now, he's still able to carry through. And oh, wait a minute, Demon Kite?
Taking low to half HP. There's some stun. Demon Kite gets chunked and taken out. From a memory. From Iman. Fade away. All the way to MP, who was in his own jungle.
So that is going to be trades happening on the board. MP has the damage. Earlier on, I did see that he was able to take the Holy Crystal, so a lot more damage. But in terms of his ability to accept the damage, I mean, well, you saw himself how quickly he was just disappeared out of the board from the ultimate coming in from Aman.
Right now, I think a big issue from See You Soon is they can't really catch anyone. Like we said, the Cho is limited. So they're limited in the quantity, but also in the quality, man. Because when Nats is maybe trying to distract, when Aqua is just moving in and out of the walls, the See You Soon just get confused on how they want to try and catch someone. The only time they can really do so is when the Lord is up. But even then, they haven't been really winning in these fights, and Iman is 2 levels ahead of Kusei. Not the situation you want to be in.
That's why Novarius is so valuable in these particular situations, right? Looking that Boxy looking for a flank, look for, you know, just a place where they can find the blind spot of RSGPH to go in for that one big play. But Aqua constantly pressuring, but here it is. This might be the moment. See,
Wow.
cannot.
And use Flicker for that. Massive resource. Now Nats re-engage to the back. Knockout strike. Only the knockout strike committed for now. RSG backing away. Aqua getting some good vision as he pops in that guiding wind to help or to get back to light.
It's so difficult. There needs to be a way that you bait maybe the Astral Echo, and then you would find Boxy looking for a flank. Is there a way to do that?
I think the Astral Echo is a factor, but more importantly than that, I think it's just light. He's still too tanky at this point. In the mid game, the Matilda is just scaling through with that guiding wind. So look at that, he's just coming in impudently, and Ra now gets caught in a weird spot.
Black Shoes used up already. 3-man Astral Echo. Torn apart memory. Oh, gets Boxy to 1 HP. And that should be RSG who can control this Lord fully, unless MP wants to say something about it. Felix and MP trying to find a position to look for a chance to possibly steal the first Lord of the game. RSGPH still holding at it. Demon Kite pulling the Lord to a spot where he can reset it at will. And Iman has finished up that Wind of Nature.
The problem right now is also Nash pushing on the bottom side. He's already taken a turret away, and his movements up and down here from the bottom lane, it's really making it very difficult for See You Soon, because they have no idea if it's time to commit or is it time to, you know, bait some things out. They're gonna go for the Lord right now with Boxy.
He's trying to look for an opening right now, and it's giving Demon Kite still with the retry win! Walks in and takes it. It's a double kill for Iman, and Nats is hunting in the back. Ra falling down to give Iman his 3rd kill. It's a triple. Nats setting up for a possible Savage. Iman getting brought back to the 2 See You Soon members left standing. And RSG, the Raiders, are raiding See You Soon's base.
6,800 gold lead for RSGPH now. With Nats being able to control that bottom lane, it bought them so much time to go in for this neutral objective. See You Soon, again, looking confused as to what they were supposed to do. Were they supposed to send someone else down to prevent that push coming from Nats? Were they supposed to go for an all-in? And when they did, this is the result that they get. They lose the neutral objective to the Retribution battle with Demon Kite, and RSGPH, they're looking for more.
Felix bursts it down, jumps in with a Spectre Seb right now, but a torn apart memory won't be enough to take him down for now. Boxy tried to go for a Jeet Kune Do, but it's Iman who flickers out of that range. RSGPH haven't been able to crack down a single base turret, but they're looking to do it with the next few pushes.
There's really a wave clear. We can see right here, I mean, Ryzen was stacking the energies in the lane before the wave arrives. So you do wonder, is this a pick that is forced out of them, or is it something that Rise used to? But it's not, at least, it's not being played to the same level as the other heroes we've seen him perform on. Right now, the Felix on the Dairoth, this is the big problem. You really don't see any real use for this Dairoth, man. It doesn't win in the 1v1, it doesn't win in the split push, it doesn't really have the same impact in a team fight. It's just there.
That's the thing, right? I think it might be a bit forced, Eterna. Because we saw the Dairoth comboed with the Irithel in game number 1.
Which
this
made
time,
more sense.
And the Martis, right? So, physical damage. Now it's combo with a Bruno, okay, but then a Joy, yeah.
And Lilia, that's why we said it earlier, not as much synergy. And in fact, the whole time here, Felix hasn't really moved around together with Crusade, so that synergy really is completely unused by See You Soon. So maybe in this big team fights, it might prove valuable. Maybe a big physical shred into a worlding might do something. For now though, it's just damage control. It's 8k, not uncomebackable, but it's still a big problem, especially against a team like RSGPH.
I mean, See You Soon, they're thinking with their tournament lives here, right? You can see them reverting back to plan A, plan B, plan Z now, right? They're pushing MP to clear in that top lane, trying to get those far lanes pushed in. They're looking for any option that they can possibly do to have more control of the map. They're forcing Iman to clear in that top lane, and it does give them a little bit of space here in the bottom lane to open up the vision and maybe looking for a pick here. Boxy already hovering in, but Light's over there. He has to be careful.
The stun down, the torn apart memory fade away kill as Light picks it up. Naps chasing the footballer down. Kusei forced to back away. MP looking for the re-engage onto Nats right now. Does a lot of damage, and Nats should fall. Unless he's able to dodge away and gets the shield! Right on time with the help of the guiding wind photo. And in the midst of it all, pops into with nature and outplays the situation. Counterpart memory used a bit late. But wow, RSG PH got out of a situation that looked like See You Soon's 100% broke off. No, every time, RSG just get out away from death.
That's a tilter. That is an absolute tilter, man. Light has built a holy crystal as well. He wants even more shielding. And like it's not enough so far. See You Soon now. They can go for it. They're trying to get some conversations.
A bit of strike, a desperate attempt at a fight, but the guiding wind just grants that safety! Torn apart memory from Iman. What a shot again!
No fairness, no problem. They can find these miscalculations. They can bait these miscalculations from their enemy in different ways. The Matilda guiding wind, the photo coming out, the passive coming through, activating, is all that it takes for See You Soon to make these mistakes. MP taken out, 16 seconds left on the clock, should be able to spawn right in as the Lord does come crashing down in the top lane. But either or, this is a complete dismantle of See You Soon in game number 3 with this 10k gold lead built by the Filipino RSG.
The damage dealt, man. Eman, 70,000. Just twice as much as the Joy. It's just such an absurd difference. Now again, Eman attempt to go for a play.
Flickers out to safety, gets a stun in. Boxy taken down again. And See You Soon, the rest of them were zoned away by the torn apart memory of Eman.
What can they do, man? They're playing the Lord. RSG are actually backing away right here. Not forcing the issue. Waiting for the calculative, just pickouts in the torn apart memory, now going in Nats.
Again, it's Nats with a knockout strike trying to lock them down as Rod gets taken very low. Kusei as well gets hit by the Astral Spear. Eman, look at the poke, look at the stacks, all on. The base is wide open. RSG PH, the Raiders want to go to top 4. It's Felix with one last chance to look for an opening, but Eman just pops in. The damage, not enough to get a torn apart memory. Down, Rod gets sniped from Aqua from downtown. Now one cannon minion cleared away. One more wave coming down mid lane. Boxy taken low. The torn apart memory takes him out. But Felix as well will fall in the mid lane. RSG PH have done it. They've reverse swept See You Soon to knock them out and to advance to the next stage of the knockouts.
The rumbling continues, ladies and gentlemen, as it is looking once again like stepping closer to an all-Filipino upper brackets and perhaps even the grand finals. What a game by RSG Philippines as they have knocked out one of the dark horses here at MPLI 2023.
Who would have thought, man? It was such